if it is some other technology, you can definitely switch. If you do not have the concept, then you will be completely stuck there, right? Okay. Yeah, Dinesh has a question. Are we gonna get any training material? You are gonna get very good training material. Some of that material is from Salesforce. Some of them have been prepared by me. So the quality of the material that I'm gonna share is really good. So for example, you will have the training material. You also will have the recorded sessions, which you can refer to at a later point of time. I understand that it's difficult for you guys to remember everything. So if a session continues for 1.5 months, after 1.5 months you might forget a few things, right? So for that reason, I share the recordings, which you can always refer to and do your revisions and all those things. So that is what I do. Give me 1 minute. So I mean, just to give you a little hint on what kind of a material that we are gonna have here. So if you look into this, there's a section called formulas and all, right? So we'll be sharing this kind of a document with you at the end of it, which has a lot of examples of the formula. So wherever it is possible required, so it has more than 70-80 examples of formulas, right? So which I have collected from different sources and put it in one place. So this kind of material I'm going to share. This is going to be very helpful for you in terms of learning things quickly and having the practical scenarios and all that stuff coming to you quickly. So that is one thing that we'll be doing. Right. What is the next thing that I have? One more question, I guess. Bhavin is asking which time. So Bhavin, we have these. Either it is early in the morning or it is in the evening. So 2 times are available to us. The timing part, I think we can just discuss. That is one thing. About functional consultant training program. Yeah. So I have training program for the functional consultant as well as this admin developer, but that is what you just have to tell me. I think whatever we have been talking so far is generic. It's applicable for everyone. The mode of training and everything. For functional consultant training, just that the topics covered for you will be different. Oh, that is and for functional consultant training program, you have to put a little more emphasis on the scenarios and the concepts and all. A little more emphasis on that than what you would do for a developer training program. Right. You guys don't have to ask all the questions in chat window. You can unmute and speak also. I mean, I'm pretty fine if you unmute yourself. Or have I muted you all? because I mean I understand that you might be able to ask questions freely if you are unmuted. No, I feel I have to mute you all again. Yeah. So anyone who has a question, I can unmute that particular person.
Jeet, I have a question. Dinesh here.
Yeah, Dinesh. Tell me.
Like, what will be the duration for all these, like admin, developer, and functional?
It's complete duration for this would be 40 hours.
Okay.
Right.
So
But
it includes developer, admin, functional.
see, developer, what is happening? See, developer is a person who is actually learning the development side, right?
Right.
So when you have learned complete development, then for becoming a functional consultant, only thing you have to do is you have to develop few concepts.
Okay.
So a developer does not require any additional technical training as such. Technically, he is completely trained. He knows each and everything about Salesforce. He needs to understand the functional aspects, right? So if you are looking for, sorry, I had to mute you because I was getting echo. So if you are willing to go for or become a functional consultant and you want to complete the training of a developer, also do that and spend some time on the scenarios, right? So you should be able to think of scenarios. You should be able to think of the solution design. You should be able to talk to the client. So functional consultant, usually what is expected out of this person is he should have proper thinking ability where he can think about things and he can come up with solutions, and he can talk to the clients, understand the requirements of the clients, negotiate with the clients, convince the client on certain things. So good communication. So that is, when I say good communication, I do not mean the English and grammar. I mean the convincing, negotiation skill, because he is the front face of the company, right? Right. Mihir, the question that you have asked is correct. So that technically whatever part is required for these three roles is being covered. In case you feel that you want to emphasize a little more on that, that is something that you will have to do the way you practice or the way you go to get into the practical aspect of it.
Santosh here.
Yes, Santosh, tell me.
As you told, you provide this recording sessions also. So will you provide on the same day or else or at the end of the course?
Neither on the same day nor at the end of the course. That recorded session will get delayed by a day or two. So if you do the session on 13th, you ideally will get it on 14th or 15th. So that is how it is, right? Basically, what happens is, there is a bit of processing which needs to be done for all these recorded sessions. So usually the kind of schedule that I run into, I might not be able to do it on the same day, but yeah, there will be a time frame of 1 or 2 days. But I would not recommend you guys to depend a lot on that, because what happens is, what has been observed in the last few months or something, people depend on that so much that they even if they are not that clear in the session, they do not ask a question. They think that okay, fine, auto recording to I'll have, but that thing should not happen. So if you think as if there is no recording, okay, and try to learn everything in the session. After that, yeah, I mean, sometime down the line, if you require, you should ideally not require the recording at least before 1 month of 1 month from the completion of the training. So at least that is the time when you should need recording. Right. I mean, if I need it on the same day or the next day, ideally it is a case of short-term memory loss, Gajni, or we are not paying attention. Right. One of the cases. Yeah, Bhavin, you wanted to ask a question?
Daily, one more question actually. So daily, so 1 hour.
Yeah, Santosh, please go ahead.
Yeah, so daily it's 1 hour class, right? Or is you are going to explain for the 1 hour?
See, that completely depends on the how we schedule it.
On that day.
Yeah, so because we have multiple people here, so I'm actually not talking about the timings right now. So after this, what we can do is you all have my number, right? So either I can give you a call or you guys